My name is David Gardella. Our company is Vanilla Export Company. For many years, my family has been dedicated to the cultivation of vanilla in Costa Rica. But before I show you how to grow vanilla, I have to give you a little warning. Vanilla is very addictive. Once you try it, you'll never leave it alone. There are good years when you earn pretty good money. There are mediocre years when you earn so-so. And there are some very good years when you earn lots of money. But there are years when you lose everything. And this is the reason. This disease is called fusarium. Look at how all the roots are all dead. But if you do what I tell you, you will not have problems with this disease. And you will have plants like this one. The vanilla plant is an orchid that will climb to the top of a tree. If the tree is 30 to 40 meters tall, a vanilla vine will grow to the very top. If you allow the plant to climb to the top, you will not be able to get it down. Today I am going to show you how to plant a vanilla plant. First you have to cut a vine like this one. This vine is healthy and free of disease. But before you cut any vines, you have to see if there is a waxing moon or a waning moon, which is just after the full moon. Of course, you know better than me about the effects of the moon on agriculture. If you are in a waxing moon, don't touch the vanilla. But how are you going to know if it's waxing if you don't have a calendar? Simple. Just grab a leaf and bend it. If you are in a waxing moon, the leaf will snap like this. The waning moon is 3 days after the full moon and lasts for 10 days. Look how the leaf does not snap. This vine will take root. Now, cut off the tip, since you usually lose it anyway. Now you need to choose a tutor tree so the vine can climb up. The best tutor tree is cocoa. Someone told me you have a lot of them. Now listen to this. Vanilla doesn't grow in the soil, it grows on top of the soil. This is very important. Do not plant vanilla below the soil. Now we have to prepare the soil before planting the vine. Remove all the weeds and clear the surface of the soil and dig a little furrow like this. But which end of the vine is up and which is down? Where the leaves connect to the vine, the armpits are pointing up. This is up and this is down. Do not grow vanilla like this. Very important, do not plant vanilla under the soil. Now cover the vine with dry leaves and break them up into smaller pieces. Here's something we discovered in Costa Rica. Leave the two tips of the vine uncovered. This way, microbes won't get into the vine and it won't rot. Now we're going to show you how to plant in vitro vanilla plants produced in our laboratory. Here's what it looks like inside our laboratory. Thousands of jars of little vanilla plants growing in sterile growth medium. After the plants have grown a little, we transfer them to nursery bags and grow them some more in the nursery. Here is a vine ready to plant in your plantation. Pretty, don't you think? Laboratory in vitro plants are planted almost the same way as vine cuttings. Remember, don't cover it with any soil. You don't have to remove the plastic bag. It is biodegradable and it will rot and disappear within a few months. Now cover it with dry leaves, the same as a vine cutting. The plant should begin to grow within 3 to 6 weeks, the same as a vine cutting. As I mentioned before, a vanilla vine will grow to the top of a tutor tree. Up there, you won't be able to manage it. Remember, you shouldn't touch the vanilla if you're in the waning moon. The vines could break. We're in the waxing moon, but Reynaldo is going to lower it anyway. Let's see if he can lower it without breaking it. Look how he starts taking the vine off at the bottom first, and then works his way up. Try to remove the tip last and lower the vine without breaking it. If it does break, don't worry. You can always plant it, but only during the waning moon. Sometimes a vine that is cut at the wrong time of the moon will take and eventually grow well. If the vine grows up a tree, you can make some tools like these to help you lower it carefully. This is how you use the tools to gently lower the vines. This is a vanilla flower. It has a small membrane called a rostellum. You need to lift the rostellum and put it beneath the anthers where the pollen is. If the rostellum sticks for 24 hours after pollinization, the procedure will be successful. This flower did not pollinize because the rostellum came out from below the anthers. After 1 month, the beans look like they're ready. 8 months later, and they're ready for harvest. Now take these vines to your farm and plant them like we showed you. These cuttings were taken at the right time of the moon. Only plant 1 vine per tree. If you don't have enough cocoa trees to use as a tutor, use a coffee bush or citrus. And good luck!